Okay guys, in this section right here, I'd like to show you something really cool, and that's called PHP Artisan Tinker. Okay, now think of Tinker as a way that we can tinker with our database. Okay, so right here we've been creating to-dos and doing all that. What we're gonna do with PHP Artisan Tinker is actually manipulate our database from our command line, and this is a really nice way for us to work. Okay, because we can see how our application is gonna behave right from our command line right here. Okay, so I'll call PHP Artisan Tinker and show you how it is. PHP Artisan Tinker. So right there you see that it's a shell program that is running right now in our command line. And what can we do with Tinker? There are a lot of things that we can do with Tinker. For example, right here I'm gonna find this to do, okay, with attend the conference. Okay, so surely it should be the attend the conference to do. So first thing, I'm gonna get the model that interacts with the to-dos table. So I'll say all the to-dos is the app to do class, and I'll just call the all method like we did in our controller, and I click enter, and you see we have a list of all the to-dos, and right here the attend the conference to do is the one, okay, with the ID of 1. So what else can we do with Tinker? We can find that particular to do. Okay, so we'll say app to do, and we'll find it using the ID of 1 right there. So we found it. Okay, so we have it saved in a variable to do. Now, what else can we do? We can also edit this from our command line right here. So I'm gonna say to do, and the to do field, I'll assign it to a string, and this string is simply gonna be save some money. Okay, and I click enter, and you see save some money is returned right there. But next step, I need to save it right there. Okay, so I click save, and you see true. If I go ahead right now and I refresh, you discover it no longer says attend some conference, it says save some money. So this is how we are manipulating stuff with Tinker. Okay, now I can also go and mark this to do as uncompleted. So I'll say completed equals 0, and we just say to do save true. Okay, so if I refresh, now we have a mark as completed button because that to do is uncompleted. Okay, so it's very easy to manipulate our database right here using our PHP Artisan Tinker. Okay, so let me show you another cool stuff. Remember how we created factories in our model factory? If I take you to our model factory.php, remember how we created factories and we had to create a seeding file. So the to-dos table seeder right there. Remember how we needed to specify this? Well, using Tinker, we can actually just go ahead and create some dummy data from our command line. Okay, so right here, I'll just call the factory method. And remember, we have to specify that we need the app to do class. And right there, we're going to say we need 10 new to-dos. Okay, and don't forget to call the create method to actually create that. And I click enter. And you see 10 to-dos have just been generated into our database. If I refresh right there, you discover we have a lot of to-dos and all of them are marked as unread. Okay, so what else can I do with Tinker? So let me just go ahead and delete this last to-do right here. So let me just find the to-do right there. So using Tinker, I'm gonna first of all get a list of all the to-dos right now. So I'll say to-dos equals app to do, and I'll say call the all method right there. Okay, so right here we have the ID of 20 is the last one right there. So I'll just say to do equals app to do, find with the ID of 20 right there, and delete it right there. You see, it says true. Now let's refresh. You see, it's gone completely. So you see how we can use Tinker to interact with our database and delete stuff very fast. Okay, so right now you see that you can just define a factory and use Tinker to just generate some dummy data very fast. Okay, so I hope that playing around with Tinker will really make you understand how it works, and there are a lot of things we can do with Tinker which we're going to be reviewing in more advanced lessons.